very excited because this Friday is the grand opening of the new Wex store in central Milton Keynes, and it's great to be joined now by John, who's the store manager. Hello, John.
Hey, Chris. How are you doing?
Very excited because we've only got a couple of days left now until the big opening. It must be fever pitch over there. Is everybody getting ready?
It is certainly. We're working very, very hard to make it look great on the Friday.
Fabulous. So the reason why we're quite excited about this is because we've got our big competition running at the moment. And everybody's talking about this. Lots of people entering right now, and we're going to be drawing the winner at the opening on Friday morning. So you've still got a couple of days to enter, but hopefully at some point during the interview, we might reveal the answer to the question in the quiz. So you need to be listening carefully. But Wex has been going in Milton Keynes for a few years now, hasn't it? So this is more the store's moving rather than a brand new brand coming to MK, but it's a very exciting new location for the store, isn't it?
Absolutely, yeah. We've been quite established in Milton Keynes, actually. We've got a really nice customer base, and fortunately we have moved and we are opened already, and fortunately customers are coming to see us. They've sought us out and come to see us before the grand opening, which is great. The move has gone really well. We've only had a very short space of time to move, but it's gone very, very well, and the store's really nicely laid out. All the staff are really happy with the way it looks, and so far the customers have come in of being very complimentary. So
brilliant.
And we're looking forward to having a long residence there.
I'm sure, and I guess customer feedback is so important. And you've won Wex nationally has won lots of awards because of the service that you offer to customers. And I think it's so important when you're buying a big investment sometimes with cameras and photo and video equipment is really to make sure that you're getting the right advice, you're getting that hands-on experience of the tech before you make that buying decision. And it's something that you can only really get face-to-face, can't you?
Absolutely, yeah. I mean, most of the guys in the store, in fact, all the guys in the store are very much into their photography. We've all got little skills of particular things that we're very much interested in. Some are into cinematography, some are into landscape, some are into sports, some into audio. So there's always a great pool of knowledge there. So whilst one person may not know absolutely everything, they're all pretty well versed in photography. We're all photographers ourselves. We really enjoy taking pictures. We like talking about them and sharing our work with the customers and vice versa. So you're definitely going to come and get a great advice and more of a consultative kind of feel to our store than just trying to push product on you.
And I think that's the thing as well, that it's not just the pro photographers that are going to be going in there to get the high-end kit. It's beginners as well, and people that are coming in that are really excited about photography or videos or making content for social media as well. But really, they want to take it up to the next level. They want to get a little bit more serious and start learning how to use the equipment rather than just the auto mode, which I think most people start off, and auto works great, but you need to really use the equipment to get the best results, don't you?
Yeah, absolutely. The equipment itself, when people buy from us, they get an opportunity to have a half an hour setup. So we normally encourage people to walk away with a camera, to have a little play, and then to come back and see us and sit down for a half an hour, 45 minutes, and we can take them through the basic setups. If they're a little bit more experienced, we can gear it towards their specific need. But we pretty much try and keep inclusive with the customer. They're not just buying a product and moving away. They're buying a product and they're coming back and getting some more advice and helping them on, I hate to use the cliched expression, on their photographic journey, because it's very much so. People buy cameras, they buy a lens, and then they develop a kind of an interest in a certain part or aspect of photography, and we can help them towards that goal.
Oh, that's fabulous. And I think once you've got the basics, you can then go and experiment and pick stuff up and use a bit of trial and error. But it's very hard to know things like focal distance and aperture and all those kind of terms that you've heard of, but you're not quite sure what it all means and how to get the lighting right for photos. And it makes such a difference to making your photos really, really pop and look amazing and professional to something that people take on their phone.
Yeah, absolutely. You can't beat taking a picture with a camera. Phones are fantastic. They've got their use, and a lot of people use them for their social media. But if you want a quality image, the only way you're ever going to get that is by taking that with a mirrorless camera or a DSLR. Again, with all the technical stuff, we can take people from the real basics, from people who don't have any knowledge. We can coach them through to make sure they make the right choice, and people who are more experienced, like you say, like pros, we also can cater for them as well, because some of our guys have worked in the professional world of photography too, and professional photographic studios. So we can pretty much talk on all levels. You don't have to ever worry about walking in and things suddenly is going to be all technical on you. We will take it to the level that you want.
So it's still here with John Murphy, who is the store manager at Wex Photo Video in Milton Keynes, and has been with them since they first opened in MK, which is about 5 years ago, wasn't it?
Absolutely, yeah, 5 years.
The company, though, has been going for about 27 years. 1997 it was founded in the UK,
Yeah.
and as we've been saying, we've got the official grand opening, ribbon cutting, all of the full shebang on Friday morning, and we're going to be broadcasting live from there on this show from 9 a.m. And it's like an Aladdin's cave of photography and video equipment with all the big brands, all the products, and it's quite an unusual line of business. I feel that there's not many photography shops on the high street anymore, and really so important for people that are into that kind of thing to be able to go somewhere where they can actually see all of the good quality equipment face to face.
Absolutely. The kind of online, that you can see lots of product online, but actually going into a store, getting your hands on the product, chatting with somebody about the actual use of it, and the ergonomics of things are very, very important to photographers. You can go in there, you can pick up a camera, and you can have read all the reviews to tell you this is the greatest thing ever. But if you pick it up and pop it in your hands and you think this doesn't feel right at all, where else are you going to go if you're looking online? If you're in a store, you've got other brands to look at. We have all the big brands there. We have people like Canon, Nikon, Olympus, Panasonic, Fuji. We've got so many different types of brands there, and you can, besides all the new kit as well, we also have a fantastic range of used kit too. So if you want to come in with a budget, say I've got this much and I want to be a photographer or an image maker, we can find a way to make that happen.
That's a great idea, because I think it's one of those things where it's built to last. So secondhand quality equipment is still going to have a lot of life left in it.
Oh yeah, we have a really great second-hand side of the business. A lot of cameras, a lot of lenses. We have a Wex warranty of 12 months. All of our kit is very much inspected to the finest detail. We make sure it's all absolutely 100%, and we offer a 12-month warranty on any second-hand equipment that you can buy from us.
Are people very loyal to particular brands with this? So they will buy their first camera from Canon or Nikon or Fuji or wherever, and they stick with that because that's what they know? Or do you find that sometimes when it's time to trade up, people are a bit more open-minded?
I would say up until mirrorless cameras came on the scene, then yes. If you were a Canon user, you wouldn't even go near a Nikon. If you're a Nikon, but you wouldn't go near a Canon. And then Sony came on the scene as well after film cameras went down, and they took on Minolta and took on that brand. And they developed their digital side. And since mirrorless cameras have started, when people have got different demands, like a lot of maybe wildlife photographers, sports photographers, aviation people, it's all about the speed of focus. And so therefore then suddenly their heads can be swayed if they see a particular camera brand has suddenly got an amazing autofocus system incorporated in their latest model. And then you start seeing the trading up. So the brands are very much fighting each other with the technology. But certain brands have certain characteristics that people just feel very, very comfortable with. Just for example, like a Fuji brand, they'll say, no, I love the Fuji. I love all the film kind of that they have, the film sensibilities they have on there as well. And they'll stay with that brand, and they'll just kind of like not look at anything else, and they'll keep with it because they like the way it's been designed, they like the way it's styled, they like the way it's handled. So yeah, it's quite still fluid. More fluid than it used to be. And again, it's really the technological elements of it that people, if they're doing a particular type of photography, will then create a different way of their decisions.
That's really interesting. And do you find that people come in with a particular photo that they've taken that they're really proud of, and they say, look at this, I've bought this camera a couple of weeks ago, and it's incredible wildlife photo that I've caught at this exact moment in really sharp focus?
Yeah, absolutely. We get it a lot. A lot of people come in and share their work with us, which we love to see. When they bought a camera or they bought a lens, they've gone off to take a photograph, they've come back and said, look at what I've captured with this. So it's really nice. And like I say, the guys there, we all take pictures, and people, we kind of share some of the photographs that we have as well. So it's kind of, it's great. It's very much a photography-based store, and we love chatting about photography, love seeing people's work. And we get a lot of people coming to do that.
So interesting. I could chat to you for hours. And we were saying as well off air that a part of, particularly with, well, mainly videos, because you don't get much sound on photos, the sound is often neglected, and people don't always consider the microphones and the audio side of things, which is obviously my side of the equation. And you've got wireless microphones and kit in store.
Yeah,
for that as well.
Yeah. We have some great brands, people like Rode, people like DJI, Sennheiser, some of the big brands, and they offer some great wireless mic at different levels, at different levels in the scale. But video has been a really big thing with a lot of people doing a lot of content creation, and people are beginning to create a lot more video, but not necessarily happy with the sound. And so therefore they've been looking to find those solutions. And again, a lot of the wireless mic now have really been taken up by a lot of photographers, image makers, and they just get fantastic sound. And again, we can help people through with that too.
That's good. It is such an important part of it. And if you are doing video content and maybe you're streaming, do you have things like podcasts, vision mixers and things in store as well?
We do indeed. Not necessarily, I have to say, we have them for sale in the company, not necessarily any demos in store, unfortunately, on that side. But yeah, a lot of vision mixers, ATEM vision mixers. Also, for people doing audio, we have the Rode Roadcasters and things like that. Mackie products as well, for people who are into the Mackie DLZ, I believe, is their version of the Roadcaster. But we can get hold of all that type of kit. We have some, we can get it into the store if people want to see it, and we can advise people on it as well, because all of us have had experiences with various pieces of kit too.
Very interesting. I could chat to you for ages about this stuff. Excellent. So we're looking forward to Friday morning. We're going to be there for the store opening, 9 o'clock, with the ribbon cutting, and then the competition prize draw at 11. And we're giving you the chance to enter right up to the draw. So if you want to come along, check out the store, kind of imagine what you'd spend your £1,000 on. You can come along on Friday, and I will see you then. But really looking forward to it. Thank you so much for your time today.
Thanks for inviting me in. That's great, Chris. Thank you.